So this morning, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about a very, very important topic. And it is that one topic that has the capacity to make or mar your business or make or mar any business whatsoever, right? And it is something that all of you need to take serious if you want to grow your business. It is not something you joke with in any way, right? So it is important we understand what I want to talk about here, and we put into action the information you'll be receiving in this training, right? Today, we're going to be looking at 10 crucial ways to position yourself for success. 10 crucial ways to position yourself for success. Why is this important? It's important because, you see, what really matters is not what you think about yourself. What really matters is what the prospect thinks about you, right? How the prospect sees you, if the prospect likes you, if the prospect knows you. They say people buy from only people they know, like, and trust. And that is the fact. And how they see you, know you, or if they like you, has got everything to do with your positioning, how you position yourself in front of them. And I want to call that power positioning, right? I want to call that power positioning. So today we are going to be looking at power positioning, and I'll be showing you 10 crucial ways, 10 critical ways to position yourself for success in our business, right? And this is important if you want to really take your business to the next level. You must learn how to position yourself for success. Very important, right? So what is power positioning? We're going to look at that now, right? So let's start with an introduction, right? Power positioning is presenting yourself to the right person at the right time and place, in the right way, with the right message, right? That's power positioning. Position yourself to the right person at the right time, at the right place, in the right way, with the right message. How amazing that will be for all of us if we can be able to do that, right? And this is really the reason why a lot of people are succeeding, because they have learned to position themselves properly. And positioning starts from preparation. And if you can put all these things together, you can become formidable. You can have this godlike aura in the business where things just seem to go your way, everything seems to come your way. Right? And I'll come to that. There are some other things I'll be bringing up later on that talks about positioning and how a lot of people have really missed out because they are not properly positioned at that point in time when they are supposed to win. If you do that all day long, every day, you will be incredibly successful in the profession. Very simple. And it applies to almost to every profession, not just almost to every profession, including our business. We are always trying to sell something, whether it's a product, a service, an image, whatever it is, we are always selling. We're always selling. We're selling our product, we're selling a service, or we're selling an image. How people think about you is dependent on the image you have sold to them of yourself. When you present, when you walk around along the road, what do people see? What image are they seeing of you? That's very, very important, because the image they see of you will determine if these people will like you, know you, trust you enough to give their money to you, right? What separates the real professionals from the amateurs is their ability to make whatever they're providing of vital importance to every prospect. And that goes with positioning, right? When you talk about packaging, what is packaging? Packaging is another name for positioning. Setting yourself up, setting a product up, setting an image up in such a way that people see it and they get interested in what you are doing. Such positioning is not something to achieve quickly, right? Or once for all time. Positioning is a continuous process of discovering new ways to take charge of your clients and the prospects and how the prospects see you, right? It's very important, because if your prospects see you as someone that they can associate with, someone that they like, you have to maintain that aura. You have to maintain that image. If you change the image, they will change their likeness. They will change their desire to do business with you. They will change whether they want to be in your presence or not, right? You cannot be somebody who is trustworthy, honest, doing everything with them, and the next some other time you just snap out to become a crook, and you expect them to still trust you and do business with you. So position is not something you just achieve once and for all and then you sit down. It's a continuous process of discovering new ways to take charge of the way your prospects or your clients see you, the way your upline see you, the way your downline see you. Because in the end, it is your business. John Mason said in a book, "Dress excellently in all regards. Dress like the president of a major corporation." Why was he talking like that? Why was he saying that? He was saying that because he understands the power of positioning, the power of your image. I've seen people have a lot of content come for interviews, and their appearance is just downright terrible. Nobody will even give them the opportunity to express themselves. That's why they say that you have just one chance to make a good first impression. Somebody goes for an interview and you expect the guy has practiced, you expect him to come back victorious, you expect him to blast everything, and he comes back and you ask him, how was the interview? He said, I just entered the place and they told me to just ask me my name and they told me to go. They will get back to me. Why? Why? Especially these days. Because you are not positioned for that job you're looking for. So people need to understand the power of positioning. The better you plan your strategy for positioning yourself, the more successful your efforts are going to be. There are, in fact, about 10 factors to consider as you think through your own positioning strategies and tactics. And I'll be explaining those 10 factors you need to consider. They are crucial factors, they are critical factors, and if you take the 10 of them together and you put them together, you work on them, work on yourself as you position yourself. These are the areas you're going to position yourself in our business. And as you position yourself in these areas, you will begin to see a result in your life. You will begin to see a result in your business. You will begin to see yourself attracting people, right? And creating results for yourself. You see, success is not something you chase all over the place. Success is something you attract. Success is something you attract. Success is like a cat, a mischievous cat. You chase the cat will jump, climb the roof, climb the tree, jump over the fence, whatever it's going to do. You cannot just catch the cat. The only way you can catch that cat is to get something that the cat likes. And the cat will come down the tree, come down the fence, climb on your lap to get that thing from you. Because you position yourself in such a way as to attract the cat. In our business, each day, every day, what you need to do is to position yourself in such ways as to attract the prospects, as to attract the people who want to join you, so that when eventually you meet them, you are prepared to strike. It's as simple as that. They say luck is when preparation and opportunity meets. That is luck. If they pick you today and take you to the president of the Foreign Republic, right? President Buhari, and you're asked, what is it that you can do to benefit you and benefit Nigeria if we give you 200 million naira now, and I give you 48 hours to activate that thing? What will you do? What will you do? Will you be able to give them something tangible at that point in time immediately? Or will you start running helter-skelter? It's positioning. But what if that same information is given to someone who has positioned himself, practice different scenarios, of how he can transform life in the country. And that person is now sitting in front of the president, and the president tells him, you know what, I'm going to give you 200 million naira, I'm going to give you 2 billion naira. What will you do with it to transform the country? You have 30 seconds, your time starts now. Before the man finishes talking, this guy has delivered 20 things he can do. And when he comes out of that meeting successful, they'll say, he was lucky. He wasn't lucky. He was able to marshal out his points because he was prepared. And when the opportunity came, he hit it. But you were not able to marshal out your points because you weren't prepared, despite the fact that you had the opportunity. So luck is when preparation and opportunity meet. So you want to begin to position yourself. You want to begin to plan yourself. You want to begin to arrange all aspects of your life as pertains to our business, so that when you meet those critical prospects that are necessary, that God has sent your direction to build your business, you will be prepared. You won't be an amateur. We've seen people who go do presentations, you talk to somebody and say, you know what, I want to get signed up now. How do I start? The guy is confused because he wasn't expecting the guest to start. The next thing he starts running skelter. Where do I get, what is the account number for M Global? Who has the account number for M Global? This one, that one, that one. Where do I get interest from? And you're running all over the place. You have positioned yourself as someone who is not serious. And the guest tells you, you know what? Okay, you know what? Let me go home. Once I get home, I will transfer. That is gone. The guest is gone. He's no longer going to sign up because you're not prepared. We've seen people come for presentations, organized presentations. And when it's time for selection, they discover that there is no interest forms. They don't have the interest forms for people to use in registering. We've seen people come to handle presentations, and once it's time for presentation to start, the microphone, the battery is not working. You're not properly positioned. Somebody wants to run a meeting, and people are set, and all of a sudden they tell you, okay, it's time to go for a presentation, and your clothes are not ready. Your clothes are not ironed. You're not positioning yourself. So learn to position yourself for success. And I'm going to expose it to you the 10 ways you can position yourself for success. Now, the first one is by far the most important. Position yourself first in your own mind. I tell you, success in our business and in any business whatsoever is 10% activity, 90% mindset. You see, 10% activity, your presentation you run, your close down skills, your follow-up skills, promoting events, every technical thing we do in our business is just 10%. 90% is the mindset you bring into the meeting, into the business. 90% is the mindset. Because if the mindset is flawed, every activity will become useless. It all starts from the mind. It all starts from the mind. The way you see yourself will shape the way others see you. The way you think about yourself determines how you do everything. If you think you are not a successful person, there is nothing anyone can do that will make you become successful. If you think you're not good at closing, there is nothing anyone can do that will make you close well, right? The moment you begin to see yourself in negative ways, you begin to promote those negative attributes in your life. But when you begin to see yourself in positive ways, everything begins to change for you. The first thing you want to do is to position yourself properly in your mind. It affects the way you prospect, the way you interview people, the way you make the presentation, the way you close down, the way you manage your time, right? Your mindset shapes everything you do. As a result, people will see you the way you perceive yourself. The way you dress matters a lot too. We'll come to that. So position yourself in your mind. When you position yourself in your mind, you tend to transform everything for yourself. So you also position yourself in your mind also means that I need to talk about dressing here a little, because your dressing also affects how you feel about yourself. You generally understand that when you dress well, you feel confident. You feel very confident. You know that you can go there and conquer the world. But when you dress shabbily, you just wake up in the morning, you close your eyes, and you just start searching everywhere with your eyes closed. The first cloth your hand touches, you wear it out, you put it on, and you just get out of the door. You don't check the mirror to look at yourself. You don't check to bother whether you're looking good. You don't check to see what the image you are projecting to people. And by not doing that, when you move out there and see the way you look, you feel low. You now come in, and you sit down in front of a prospect, and a prospect comes in, and you see the way the prospect is dressed and is dressing very, very well. You just feel so low in yourself. You're no longer confident. You can't make eye contact. You can't talk to the person confidently. Because right now, your mind is playing games with you. Position yourself first in your mind. Very important. People will see you the way you position yourself. The second way you position yourself is the way you position yourself with your attitude. With your attitude. Some people just walk into a room and say, "Here I am." Right? They have to introduce themselves. Others will walk into a room and the next thing that you hear is what? "There you are." Everybody just notices them immediately. The difference is whether you are self-centered or prospect-centered, whether you are ego-driven or value-driven. You see, when you are self-centered, you position yourself anyhow. Your attitude does not matter. I mean, your attitude is just all over the place. But you see, when you have that attitude, that winning attitude, it is a prospect-centered attitude. That attitude of confidence, that attitude of "I am in charge," that attitude of "this business is my domain to conquer. This business is my domain of play. This business is my own property." Right? And I'm a master here, and there's nothing anyone can tell me that can say otherwise. This is my business. I am good in this business, and my job in this business is to provide value to you, provide value to people, provide value to the world, right? And I ooze out value anywhere I go. Guess what happens? You are value-driven, not ego-driven. You want to position yourself with an amazing attitude, because your attitude determines your altitude. That is a quote from Zig Ziglar, one of the most powerful quotes in the world. Your attitude determines your altitude. The way you respond when this grammar, I'm trying to pick up things, I can't remember. Is it when prodded or something? When you are poked, when poked, yes. The way you respond when poked. That's your attitude. You see, if there is one thing a human being has control of, it is their attitude. And the thing about attitude is that you don't have, you just have to develop it. Develop it. Either you have a good attitude or you have a bad attitude, right? You want to develop your attitude. Yes, you can have a mediocre attitude, but you want to develop your attitude towards becoming a great attitude. That is what people are going to see. People smell your attitude from a mile away, even over the phone. Because your attitude is communicated in your appearance, communicated in your words, communicated in how you look at people, communicated in everything about you. Our attitude towards our prospects will always show up in the way we treat people. And more than any other single factor, the way we treat others will determine the way they respond to us. If the attitude you have towards people is a great attitude, the attitude they have towards you will be a great attitude. It's as simple as that. And even if somebody comes to you with a bad attitude, if you respond with a great attitude, you disarm the person. You disarm the person. And trust me, in this business, you will meet a lot of prospects who have been sent, who have, I want to call them prospects from hell. You meet a lot of prospects from hell. You also meet downlines from hell. As a leader, your attitude is going to be what keeps them in the business and what makes you work with them in the business. Don't be ego-driven, right? Many of us have made a lot of mistakes in the past because we allowed ego to step in when we should have been thinking of value, right? And these are mistakes that we don't want you to make. So as people who want to build a very successful and formidable business, you want to be value-driven and not ego-driven. You see, ego is one of the biggest things that can destroy your business. One of the biggest things that can destroy your business, because it stops you from taking up activities that will grow your business. You don't want to belittle yourself. How can I leave myself and go to another prospects and go down to which state and go and work with somebody there? No, they should come to Abuja, come and meet me in my head office. You want to be someone who oozes out value. When you ooze out value, people are attracted to you. Money is attracted to value. When you don't have value, what do you have? Wealth, success are attracted to value. What value do you bring to the table? Right? What value do you bring to the table? So your attitude is going to be something that you need to work on. So position yourself with your attitude. If you don't know how to position yourself with your attitude, go look for the book, Attitude is Everything, and read it. Very important. Your attitude matters a lot. Next, position yourself with your appearance. This one is the big one. Position yourself with your appearance. Like I said initially, John Mason said, dress excellently in all regards, dress like the president of a major corporation. In our IPO, towards the end of the IPO, we said to you, look good, feel good, smell good. Your appearance is very important. When somebody is sitting beside you discussing the business, the person wants to be sitting beside somebody that is appealing, somebody that looks nice, right? Yes, you must not have the face of Beyonce or Denzel Washington, right? Even though I know I look like Denzel Washington, but then your appearance must be on point at all points in time you are discussing with people. Now, when you are talking about our business, I used to tell people that whenever you're talking about our business, you must look good, but that is not good. Because you see, that used to be what I used to tell people. Whenever you're talking about our business, you must look good, but that is not good. The reason it's not good is because in our business, you are always supposed to be on duty. You are supposed to be on duty 365 days a year. What that means is at all points in time, you must be on duty. You don't know who is going to step into the office, meet you wherever you are, meet you on your way to work, meet you on your job. You don't know who you will meet. Your appearance should speak volume at all points in time, right? And it doesn't necessarily mean new clothes. It doesn't necessarily mean designer clothes. All it means is better grooming. Better grooming. That's what you need. What you have currently is good enough. If you cannot afford to change it, if you don't have the finances to change it, it is good enough. Groom yourself well. Why not wash them? Why not iron them? Why not comb your hair? Why not make your hair? Ladies, your hair is falling off. It's now looking very old. Why not gel the hair? Why not do something about it? Right? Iron the clothes. Then for those who can afford to buy new clothes, go buy new ones. If you cannot afford to buy new ones, go buy used ones. They are better than the old ones you have. And they come cheaper. Buy them. Use them. The time you come when you enter a Gucci shop and you buy a trouser for ₦1,000,000, yes, that time will come. The time is not yet here. So don't sit down now and refuse to do things that you need to do because you don't have ₦1,000,000 to buy a trouser from Gucci. You mustn't wear the Gucci, right? You can go to Bend Down Boutique, pick something from there, take it to a dry cleaner, wash it, make it look nice. So that when you step out, you are stepping out looking good. First impression gets you gets set in stone very quickly. That's why we say you don't have a second chance to make a good first impression. And like it or not, the way you look is the most important factor in shaping the first and lasting impression you make of someone makes of you. Very important. So position yourself with your appearance. All you have to do is see how vital good appearance is, and is to reflect upon your own reaction to people you meet. Don't you pay more attention to people who look important than to people who look sloppy? Who do you pay attention to? If two people step into your office, one of them dressing amazingly well, the other one just dressing shabbily, who will you pay attention to? Who will you be looking at when you are talking? Will you be looking at a sloppy person, or will you be looking at a well-groomed person? Who will you be looking at? Who will you respect the most? Is this somebody who is looking sloppy? So who will you be paying attention to? Is this someone who is dressing well, or that person who is looking sloppy? I guess you will pay more attention to that person who is dressing really, really well, right? That is what it's all about. So it is important you understand that your appearance matters. Very, very important. So position yourself with your appearance. Most crucial, your prospect judge your importance by the way you look. The word there is importance. And prospects are only going to pay attention to what is important to them. And if prospects judge your appearance judge your importance by the way you look, it means that if you are shabby looking, you are not important to the prospect. Now, why do you think that when some of you go to share your questionnaires, people practically read the questionnaires off your hands? You are giving questionnaire to somebody, the person is reading it off your hand. The person doesn't even collect it from you. The reason that happens is basically because of the way you are dressed. You see somebody that will come in, you are wearing kaftan, you will not carry La Buena Vida t-shirt and wear on top of the kaftan, right? And then put a face cap, and then you are sharing questionnaire all over the place. You are looking like Boko Haram. And you say you are sharing questionnaires. Nobody will collect it from you. Nobody will look at it because of the way you are dressed. But what if you are wearing a nice shoe, a nice fitted jacket, trouser, a suit, looking nice, well-groomed, you have a file, you have the questionnaires in your hands, right? Nice wristwatch, nice haircut, and you stop somebody. Yes, some people will not attend to you, but a vast majority will pay attention to you. It's all about your appearance. So if you are not looking good, you are not appearing well-dressed, you are not important to your prospects. And prospects pay attention to only things that are important to them. Position yourself with your action. That's the next one. Position yourself with your action. Your prospects determine your importance, your intention, your reliability, and many other critical factors by watching everything you do. Everything you do, your action, the action you take. Those are the things that will determine how important you are to them. When somebody attends your presentation, what do you do with the person? How do you speak to the person? What actions do you take? Someone attends a Zoom meeting and all you can do is just call the person, okay, blah, 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 and that's it. They won't take you as important as somebody who picks the call, calls the person, you say you attended a Zoom meeting, yes, you have some question, yes, okay, this is what we do. I'm going to share, let us schedule a Zoom meeting where you and I can have a Zoom conversation. So you put a face to the person you are talking to. Guys says, okay, no problem. So can we do 8 p.m. this evening? That's fine. You send in the link, 8 p.m. You're on Zoom in a good environment, right? Your background is looking okay, your lighting is okay, and you get on call with the person, on a Zoom call with the person. That person will consider you way more important than some other person who just calls. And that you need to understand that is one way you can you can create the belly-to-belly effect from Zoom. Many people think Zoom is just something you do. You can create that effect and relationship with people all over the world, wherever they are, provided you're having the face-to-face Zoom meetings with them from time to time. Make sure your background is always good when you're having a Zoom call. It doesn't matter whether you're staying in a one-bedroom, one-room apartment. It doesn't matter. All you need to do, select I don't think it's glass that surrounds the wall, the four corners of your wall. You must have a wall that has nothing on it. Get there, put 2 nails on the wall. 2 nails on the wall. You can go get a long piece of pipe, buy a green, either lemon green piece of material, probably 3, 4 yards. Pin it on the material and roll it like tissue paper is rolled, and hang it on top of that on the nails. When you want to have your Zoom meeting, you just sit back in the place and pull it down. That is a green screen. Pull it down. It's a green screen. Once you pull it down, it means that behind you is green. You can click on virtual screens, on your Zoom meeting. You can click on virtual backgrounds and select any virtual background you want. And you're going to appear nice behind it because you are behind a green screen. How much does it take to buy that material? How much? With less than 1,500, you have the material, you have the stick, you put it. It's all about you positioning yourself. It's all about positioning. You don't just treat your business shabbily and expect results from your business. You can create a green screen. If you don't have that green screen, like I have here, just put an artwork behind the wall. And it looks nice. Yes, the artworks are more expensive, but then you can get a green screen. You don't just throw yourself anyhow and you expect your prospect to join you. Not that if they won't join you, they will join you, but you mustn't give them a wrong impression if you can correct it. It is all about positioning. This one's talking about appearance and actions. So they are watching everything you do. When they watch you do that activity with them, they sign up. Guess what they're going to do? The next time they're having they're signing up somebody, they're going to reproduce the same thing you have done. They're going to reproduce it. Position yourself with your words. Very important. When I read The 6-Figure Speaker by Brian Tracy said that the first critical ingredient every good speaker must have, the first critical ingredient every good speaker must have, every great speaker has, or any speaker whatever should have, is an understanding of the subject matter. If you are called to come and talk about growing rose flowers, how can you talk about growing rose flowers when you've never planted a rose flower in your life? You've never studied how rose flowers are grown. You don't have any clue. In fact, you don't even know what is called a rose flower. How can you talk about roses? How can you grow it? How can you talk about it? The first thing you want to learn when you want to talk about it is when you want to know is the subject matter. Every word you say positions you as a person to be considered important or as someone to be dismissed as quickly as possible. That's why we tell you use the scripts. These scripts positions you as a professional, right? Someone sent me a message this morning from somewhere, I don't know what team, but I received a message on my WhatsApp this morning. Let me see. Yes, the message said, "Hello, my name is Jeffrey. I'm a writer and an upcoming entrepreneur. We share a mutual acquaintance in the group, My Ads Up Income. I'm not in that group. I represent La Buena Vida, an international business development organization in Nigeria. La Buena Vida is conducting a cash flow survey that is aimed at determining if Nigerians prefer having a paid job or running a business of their own. We use this to select credible people and businesses we can help to raise money to start up or expand an existing project. Kindly do us a favor of partaking in our survey by filling our questionnaire. It will take just 3 minutes of your time. Reply once done. Once you're done filling the solving, thank you, right? Now, this, of course, is our script for giving out questionnaires, right? Is our script we use, the words we say when we give out questionnaires. Now, he has taken it, put it in writing, in a message like this, and of course, has sent it out. Now, you see, even though he sent it as a message, right? He just, threw it out there. It is possible that people are going to respond. Why would they respond? Because the words he used are strong lines. The exact words we use in giving out the physical questionnaires. And he sent that, and there's a Google link there for me to fill. They are strong lines. And he was also able to say, we share a mutual group. Also picking out lines from our third-party calls, right? Sorry, not third-party calls. We use in calling people in groups where we belong to, where we tell them we share a mutual group by name so and so. And he was able to blend them together. Two scripts, strong lines, put them together in a message, and now he's using that message to prospect people. People are going to fill it. People will fill the form. Now, you need to understand that if you don't pick winning words and you throw out your flippant with words, you don't know what you're saying, there's no way you can create big success for yourself in our business. So every word you say is important. That's why the scripts are there, the success manual is there. If you're in this group and you've not read the success manual, you're doing yourself a complete disfavor. During the C1FG event, we gave out the grace to grass scripts. Grass to grace scripts, right? Those are scripts I sent out across the groups. If you have not printed the grass to grace script, you are doing yourself a complete disfavor. Print it. Because those scripts contain winning words, and people are using those winning words today to take their businesses to the next level. Are you doing the same thing? Or are you just there sitting, watching, and using your own words? Some words are weak words in our business. So you need to position yourself well with your words. When you step in front of a prospect, what are you saying? When people see you, what are you saying? Your words matter. Be careful. Don't just open your mouth and let anything come out. Yes, you have the mouth, you have the muscles that open it, but you have the brain that determines what comes out of it. And the way to have the right winning words to use is by studying. Get the success manual, get the grass to grace scripts, and study. And you will learn how to speak the winning words to win your business. You position yourself with your focus. Another way you position yourself with your focus. The most pressing question on your prospect mind is always, what is in it for me? We call it WIIFM. That WIIFM is the radio station that is listened to by all prospects. What is in it for me? Real professionals focus, they position themselves as consultants and business partners to their prospects. They always keep the focus precisely where it belongs, right? And that focus is on the prospect. Your focus is on the prospect. The focus is not on you. The focus is not on the product. Right? So people come in and tell you, this one is 64/7, it cures hypertension, it cures cardiovascular failure, it cures death. No. The focus is not on the prospect, it's not on the product. The focus is not on you. It's not on you. I have bought a Maserati, I live in China, I travel the world, I do this, I do that. That is not you. Even though you use those words to do it, the focus is on the prospect. The prospect want to see themselves in that position. So you want to put the prospect in China with this business. You want to put the prospect in a Maserati in this business. You want to tell the prospect, think about the next 6 to 12 months when you begin to do an extra 300,000 to 500,000 around monthly. What do you think is going to be the lifestyle you will have? What are the most important things problems that you're going to start solving when you get into this, when you start making 500,000 monthly in this business? right? What will the next with an extra 1 million naira do for you in this business and do for your family, right? You want to position everything around the prospect. You want it to be the prospect, because the prospect is the important person. You are not the important person. In fact, in this team, you are the least important in this business. You are the least important in this business. In fact, you are absolutely of no importance. If you understand the words I use, you understand why you are making money or not making money. Because when you think you are important, then everything begins to revolve around you and you don't get anywhere. Your ego begins to come into play. When you don't make money, you get angry. I'm not making money. How can you make money? How many people are you helping to make money in this business that you want money to enter your account? How many? That's a big question you want to ask yourself. How many people have I helped to make money that gives me the audacity to check my bank account? We tell you from the beginning, this business is a business of people who love helping people. How many people have you helped to make money this week, or did you help to make money last week, that gives you the audacity to open your bank account app and check for how much you have made in the business? If you have not helped people to make money, then what are you doing? You are not in business. The only way you can make money in our business is by helping others. And how do you help them? By focusing on them. You focus on them by recruiting them when they were a prospect, the most important group, the prospect, right? Then you focus on them when they become your downlines, the second most important group, your downlines. You will help them. Then the least important group is you. You're the least important person in the chain. Prospect, downlines, you. That is the way it goes. Because it is a prospect that keeps the downline in business, and it's the downline that keeps you in business. So the focus should not be distorted here. The reason you're not making money is because your focus is on you. Selfishness. Your focus is on what you can make in the business. Zig Ziglar said, you can get everything you want when you help as many people as possible to get everything they want. You position yourself with your presentation. Very, very important, with your presentation. The way you go about setting up and making your presentation says a lot to your prospect about how important it is to listen to you. When you set up a physical presentation meeting, how does the hall look like? How is the cooling? Are the ACs working? Do you people come out and arrange the place before the presentation starts? Is the place clean? Is the sound system working? Is the projector, rectangular on the wall, or is it tilted to one angle? How is it looking? How is the reception desk? How are the ushers looking? How is your slide? Are your slides properly marshaled out? How is your presentation? How do you talk about the business? Did you even prepare for the presentation? Do you have the words to say? How is it? Everything matters. Everything is intertwined. One thing going wrong can spoil everything. At the end of the presentation, how is the payment capturing done? How coordinated are your team members? Do you allow people to run everywhere and begin to make a mess of everything? Your presentation matters. Position yourself. Ensure your presentation is flawless, and you create more results. Position yourself by the way you handle objections. You cannot overemphasize this one. By the way you handle objections. Now hear this. Amateurs see objections as excuses for not buying or as invitation to do battle. Somebody comes and tells you, I don't have money. Wow. The next thing, you bring out all your ammunition. You don't have money, yet you are driving a Mercedes-Benz. You don't have money, this one is happening. Blah, 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 blah. You begin to fight. Will you put your hand in his pocket and remove the money? Somebody tells you, I don't have time. You don't have time, blah, 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 and you become confrontational. You want to go into an argument. That's bad attitude, by the way. Real professionals recognize that objections show a prospect's legitimate concern. No matter how the guy is saying it, it is his concern. You want to work on those concerns. You want to handle it properly. Issues which must be cleared up before the prospect will make the decision to buy is what we call objections. So when somebody raises an objection, you see, some people tell you overcome objection. No, you don't overcome objections, you handle it. This is where you become a consultant. That's why you need to learn. Because you see, Eric Warren makes it very, very clear. He said, our job is to make the blind see. And most prospects are blind to the fact that this business can give them what they are looking for. They are blind. They judge our business based on experiences they've had in the past. But I need you to understand that when a prospect tells you, brings up an objection, that is a prospect that has interest. Right? Interest. A prospect without interest will tell you, I'm not interested. I'm not interested is not an objection. When a person says, okay, I don't have time, I don't have money, I want to think about it, then there's a level of interest, even if that interest is just a 1% level. If that 1% level is good, your job is to gradually work on the prospect and raise the percentage to a point where the guy can say, I want to do this now. So when they bring up an objection, don't just kick it away. So you want to go to my YouTube channel, type in my name, Kelechi Anodre, and look at handling objections professionally. Handling objections professionally, right? And then you can take extracts from there and learn how to talk to people when they bring up objections, right? It's very important. Position yourself with your objection, with handling objections. Position yourself with, by the way you close, by the way you ask for the deal, by the way you ask the prospect to pay. We've seen people who attend presentations and the next thing the band is saying, wow, how was the presentation? The guy says it was fine. Amazing, 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 amazing. In fact, you remember that you can make up to 280,000 every day. The guy says, yes, 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 amazing, 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 amazing. In fact, from this business, you can buy your own car. Yeah, yes, 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 yes. Wow, 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 great, 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 great. You dance around the subject matter. You don't know how to ask for the sale. The way you ask for the sale can position you as a true professional with an offer which provides value for the prospect. Or the way you close can make it look like you're an amateur who is trying to get a prospect to do you a favor. The difference is tremendous. Some people will beg you, people when I come and sign up into my business. They will say anything to get you to sign up. Some go outrightly and lie. Come and sign up. I'm going to do the business for you. Just bring your money. Don't do anything. Just bring your money. We'll do the business for you. We'll sign one that you will do. We'll do that. No, no, no. You don't lie to them. No matter what you're doing in this business, the last thing you want to do is to lie to your prospect. Because when they discover it's a lie, they leave you. That's when we're talking about, when we're talking about the unfair advantage in the mastermind slot, we use the word M-A-Y, may. We don't say we will sign up. We say you may be positioned in such way as people who are signing up into this business may be signed up under your organization, right? With the same reservation code, may be signed up under your organization. Because it is a possibility. And that is what we do. And you want somebody to sign up somebody under your organization, then be present for them to see it. Because if I am signing up somebody under you, I expect you to work with the person. But you cannot be sleeping in your home and then I will sign up somebody and then you can cash in and do it for you. No, it doesn't work like that. That's why we use the word may. So you want to learn how to close. You want to learn how to close, how to ask for the deal, right? And remember those winning words, the 5 winning words I usually tell you to use. What is the way forward? Another 5, what are the next steps? Because for that man who does, because most people don't know how to ask people to bring out the money. Right? So the 5 words I want you to take, there are 5 words you take. Number 1, what is the way forward? You write that down. What is the way forward? The second 5 you want to learn. What are the next steps? What are the next steps? Right? The next one you want to write is, why don't you get started? Why don't you get started? Right? Now, these are powerful words. Sorry, phrases. These are powerful phrases. So the guy has seen the presentation, you sit down with him, you talk with him. Okay, you know what? What do you like about this business? Blah, 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 blah. The next thing you want to tell him, what is the way forward towards getting you started right away? Now you have directed his mind to getting started right away. You're not telling him, give me money. That's why it's difficult for some people to ask for the money because they don't know how to say it. So what are the next steps towards getting you started right away? What is the way forward towards getting you started right away? Right? Why don't you get started right away? Why don't you get started right away? And then when you give this, the people will now come up, either they say, okay, I want to start, or they can bring an objection. But you see, when you tell somebody, what is the way forward towards getting you started right away? The guy will use his own mouth and say, okay, it's for me to start up. You bring the account number, you said, give it to him. Pay, let's get you started right away. So learn how to ask for the deal, learn how to close the deal. Because if you don't learn how to close the deal, you are not in business. It's as simple as that. This is not a job in a post office where you just put letters. No, this is business. You want to become a millionaire? You have to do business. If you don't want to become a millionaire, no problem. You can hook yourself up at that corner in the office, do that routine, remain broke from time to time, right? Your money finishes faster than it comes. No problem. If that's your life, it's not my life, it's your life. You can live with that, no problem. But I want something different for myself. So I need to learn how to close. I need to learn how to talk to people. I need to learn how to get people to give me the money in their pockets. Because the money that will make me rich is in their pockets. My money is in the pocket of other people. That's why a book was written, who is with my money? Your money is in people's pockets. So if you like, leave it in their pockets because you don't want to talk to them. I don't like talking to people. That's your problem. That's the reason you are broke. That's the reason you are poor. That's the reason your children are not going to good school. I don't like talking to people. That's the reason you are living in a house you don't like. I don't like talking to people. That's the reason you are driving a rickety car. I don't like talking to people. That's the reason your bank account is wailing. Because people equal money. That's why they say your network is your net worth. People equal money. Your social capital will determine your income. People equal money. The money you're looking for is in the pockets of people. If you are not ready to talk, go and learn. We said it the other day, all skills are learnable. Learn how to talk the talk. Nobody will take the money and give to you. Pray from now until the end of the world. Nobody will take the money and give to you. It is not done through prayer. It is done through work. Even God worked when he created the world and he was tired and rested. And you don't want to do the work. You want to become successful. Not started. All right. Then next you want to position yourself with the way you onboard your teammates. The way you onboard your teammates. One of the most vital factors in positioning yourself as a professional is what you do once a prospect joins your business. And this is where people tragically miss it in the business. You sign up somebody, and then you encash, and you're gone. You don't call the person. I've seen people who have become crazily amazing leaders, but they missed it out here. Because this is the point where you multiply yourself. Some people, the moment this person is somebody you cannot relate to, somebody above you, right? You feel you cannot relate to, you lock up. You just encode, encash, and chop, and you lock off. Those people above you are the ones you want to focus on very well. Because they will see the confidence in you. They will respect you. They will buy into your activity, buy into whatever you're doing. They will even protect you. I've seen young people, 18, 19, 20 years, have leaders who are 45, 46, 47, 37, 38. And those leaders band around them, that young leader, support the person, help the person to rise. Some of them have more money than this person. Yes, from the regular thing they do, because this is the young person coming up. But from this business, they are seeing the person's activity, seeing the way the person is working, seeing the way the person is rising in the plan, and they respect the person. They are children's mates. Some of the grandchildren, they respect them, they look up to them, and they rise in the business. So learn how to onboard your people. We have the video there on YouTube for you to watch. Right? What's the name of that video on YouTube? For you to watch. Because once you learn how to onboard them, guess what? You will have a business that can reproduce. How to effectively sponsor and reprogram your new distributor. How to effectively sponsor and reprogram your new distributor. There's also another one, how to start your business right. Both of them are on YouTube. So go there, watch them. Go to my YouTube channel and you watch all these things there because they are there so that you can use them and become a professional. Professionalism involves developing a long-term mutually beneficial relationship with every prospect. It is turning new sign-ups into eagles who view you as a valuable resource in your area of expertise. That's what onboarding is. And that is the sixth skill in becoming a network marketing professional, getting your new distributor started professionally. When you learn how to do these 10 skills, I call power positioning. Learn how to power position yourself, you can build a most formidable and amazing business. What you have in front of you, through this cell meeting is information you can take and use to transform your business. Any one of you can build a most powerful and amazing business. If you do the things I just mentioned here today, everything will change for you.